You watch top tier cubers like Timon or Yihang, and their solves look like butter. Their hands barely move, and the cube glides effortlessly, and they never seem to lock up. Meanwhile, your cube sounds like a blender full of rock, and half the solves end with a nasty lockup or pop. What's the secret? It's not about raw TPS, it's about turning quality. Today we're going to break down the exact steps you need to achieve perfect, yet effortless turning. When your muscles are tight, fine motor drops off a clip. Try flexing your hand as hard as you can, then flicking your index finger. It feels stiff and slow, right? Now relax your hand completely and flick again. It's instantly faster and requires zero effort. The exact same principles apply to speedcubing. You have to relax your grip and hold the cube gently. You only need enough pressure to keep the cube supported, but not enough to crush it. You should also pay attention to your shoulders while you solve. Are they hunched up to your ears? Then drop them. Take a break before starting a new solve. When you eliminate both mechanical resistance in your hands, your turning will instantly feel lighter, smoother, and significantly more controlled. Now that your cube setup and hands are relaxed, we need to talk about practice methods. Everybody wants to do fast solves, but cranking out 500 high speed and messy solves a day will only lock bad habits into your muscle memory. If you want perfect turning, you have to earn it at slow speeds first. Why slow turning works? When you turn the cube rapidly, your brain relies entirely on subconscious muscle memory. If that muscle memory includes slight misalignments, soft lockups, or aggressive overflicking, you're just reinforcing this force thousands of times over and over again. By intentionally slowing down, you give your brain the bandwidth to monitor every single lower movement. Pick up your cube and set a metronome to 1 or 2 turns per second and solve the cube at this exact rhythm. The goal isn't to look ahead, it's to execute every single turn so precisely that the cube never locks up. Modern magnetic smart cubes, or speed cubes, can corner cut 45 degrees easily. This is a double-edged sword, however. It may save your solve while you make a mistake, but relying on it makes your turning very sloppy. Train yourself to align every layer 100% perfectly before initiating the next cube. Pretend your cube can't corner cut at all. Here is a secret I can give to you when executing your speed solves. This is called the 80% rule. When practicing your ALGs, whether it's OLLs or PLLs or F12 pairs, don't drill them at 100% speed. Instead, focus on, doing them at 80% speed. This is much better, as an accurate 80% solve with zero lockups is almost always faster than a frantic 100% solve filled with constant stutters and pauses. Here is a mindset shift you need to apply to your speedcubing solves. This is the ultimate safe secret that separates good cubers from world-class cubers. Watch a beginner or intermediate cuber and you would notice a distinct, bursty turning style. This high TPS stop and start style feels fast because your fingers are moving quickly in short bursts, but mathematically those long pauses completely destroy your average solve time. Furthermore, slamming into the end of an algorithm at the top speed and stopping abruptly causes instability, which leads to corner twists, misalignments, and loss of control. Instead of trying to peak your TPS during small windows, aim for a continuous unbroken flow throughout the entire solve. It is vastly better to turn at 4 TPS continuously from cross to AUF than to burst at 10 TPS and pause for a full second between every F12 pair. Continuous turning eliminates the mechanical shock on the cube, keeping the puzzle aligned and ready for the next move. Now focus on how you transition from one step to the next of your CFOP solve. For example, as you finish your last layer, your eyes should already be on the top layer for an OLL pattern recognition. As your fingers finish the last move of the F12 insert, they should immediately flow into the first move of the OLL without stopping the layer momentum. Another reason bursty turning often occurs is because you're constantly stopping to regrip the cube. Analyze your algorithm execution, check if you're resetting your thumb position unnecessarily, and also try and use finger finger tricks, sorry, drag pushes like this, and wrist turns to keep your hands in neutral positions so the cube keeps moving seamlessly. When you master fluidity, the soles will look like they're playing in slow motion, yet the timer will show your fastest results ever. Thanks guys for watching. If you really like my content, please give me a subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.